Good morning.
Morning.
Uh, that might, like, the one person watching might accidentally be me. Make sure this is paused or at least muted.
um, and I'm just going to check all the pages really quick.
So we're up to two. We're up to two. So one of them is me, and the other one's either Mike or my mom. and
Oh,
if
we'll
it,
take it.
and if it's not, I apologize. Anywho, it's been 2 weeks since our last one. I think it was just me and Mike last time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And just, schedules are what they are. Mike is in Florida having a good time this weekend. Hopefully, he's having a good time, I assume. So he's not here, but I don't like going too long without doing this. I really enjoy this. So here we are.
Word, word.
Word. So a lot has happened in terms of G.I.JOE Classified anyway in the last 2 weeks. So Cold Slithers kind of shipped to everyone after
Not
they
yet. I don't think I've seen my shipping
really.
yet.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? I think Mike didn't either, actually. Well, it was
Um,
weird. So it
but
opened up for 3 seconds. A couple people got them, and like I had a friend who got one, and he got that shit like 2 days later. He had it in hand, like before it even opened up again. He had it in hand. And then we
wow.
waited until what? It was like a Friday or something, and it opened up again for a bit. And I think I got mine then, and I had it a few days later. It came pretty quick.
I got on. I think the third time it opened up. Um, yeah, I was having no luck. I mean, the catastrophe of the first time, and everybody's there, and
Yeah.
clicking the button and nothing. And then the second time when it opened up, what was it, that Friday?
Mhm.
About a minute, nothing. I didn't get it that second time, and then or whatever day it was, and then the next day it opened up that morning, and I was able to get it. So
I really like. I don't like saying this, and I'm not Mr. Conspiracy, but like I'm pretty confident they're deliberately trying to drive up like a FOMO thing by doing like it's 2025. We're 5 years into the line, and every single time they have problems where items disappear after seconds. I don't buy it. And now they're in stock. They've
well,
been
so
just sitting in stock for like a week.
really, so like it's crazy. I think that the website itself is just glitching a bit, or somebody.
Like still, like that can't be the excuse. Like time after time after time.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm just hope. I mean, that's still problem, like a big problem, but yeah, it definitely made it so that people almost pulled their hair out because it's like you're there waiting. You're like, dude, I know it's going to be crazy, but no one's expecting like 30 seconds and a sellout.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're there, you click on it, add it to the cart, go to checkout, sold out. Like how?
Well, and that's what I'm saying, like the glitchiness because it was still in your cart. Like for a lot of people, it was still sitting in your cart. And I just kept trying it. I just kept hitting the button. I think I spent half the day hitting like, let me try to purchase it. And it just wouldn't work, but it was still sitting in the cart.
That's like what was it? The snake armor for me. Same deal. And so I ended up just not getting it. And like
Mhm.
it shouldn't be this way. It's supposed to be fun. Anyway, so here's the thing. It's a pretty solid size, right?
Oh man.
And there's a, two pieces of tape here, and you have to cut those if you want to actually open it, which is
Okay.
kind of too like that's kind of annoying. I think it was those two, or no, it was on the sides. So
Flips off
I
and
wish
then
I wish that had just come out and then yeah, it opens up. But that's
boom.
gorgeous. Like it's great. Like A+. Great presentation. The figures look good. Well done, G.I. Joe team.
I got a couple beefs, even though I don't have it in hand, and it's definitely something somebody in our group can fix within a heartbeat. Um, they're missing stuff
like
that I just
like stage equipment. And this was one
yeah
of the things I wanted to talk about. It's like because we're already seeing it.
yeah
It's already popped up in the group. There's people making stages, making amps,
yeah.
making stuff.
There it is. There it is. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely easily fixable within our realm of the universe, our scope of things.
Hmm.
But I'm like, yeah, for it to be talked up so much, though, those little, I and I understand, like those bits of plastic do rack up the cost, but I don't see how it'd be that much more.
It was pricey. It's like buying what, four deluxe figures instead of.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's a bit pricey, kind of weird. Um, I like Cold Slither has always had a special place in my heart. Like my brother and I have been singing that song to each other for 30 fucking years. Yeah. Like it's just like I'll send him a text like we're Cold Slither, you'll be joining us soon, and he'll respond with a band of Vipers playing our like
One or
we've
two.
been doing that for like since that episode aired.
Ah,
So it's always been a thing for me. And then
that's awesome.
kind of getting to know Mr. Hill, the Cold Slither's creator, who I've had a table next to at a show or
Hmm.
two, and he's just like cool. Last time I saw him at DFW Joe show, and he's like, "Mark, come here," and he hugged me. Like that's like wild. That's so crazy.
That's amazing for
So
like the 10, 12-year-old kid. Like I'm 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 sitting next to the creator of Cold Slither. He knows my name. We're hanging out,
yeah,
just vibing.
yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Just super nice guy. He's got the best stories. Like he's got, and they're not necessarily GI Joe related, but they're like, it's kind of behind the scenes Hollywood ish
Hmm.
stories, and they're great. I love that guy. So hopefully stuff's kind of coming his way as a result of this, other than just hi, I did this. Like yeah,
Oh, good morning. Is that Sun Avatar 6969? Good morning, man.
good morning. I mean, he's on Twitch. I sorry for assuming your gender.
Oh,
Typically GI
sure.
Joe is going to be dudes
Mostly.
mostly.
There's a few Baronesses and Lady J's out there.
There are, but they're the exception to the rule for sure. We're doing pretty good. Bit of a slow start. I'm really bad at uh, getting the word out when we're going to go live and stuff. So oh well. So what's that? What else? So Cold Slither
Oh,
happened.
Slithers shipping out. Yep. Yep.
The the Snowcat fully funded in the last hours. I was shocked by that one.
Crazy. Yeah, I'll say a little bit shocked, not necessarily like, you know, unexpected, but people badmouth the project so much
They
like during
always
the
do.
whole
Well,
thing.
the vocal people do.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
vocal minority. Uh, always. It's always, and it's like the same people that were pissed about the Rattler, and I think everyone was actually pretty happy with the Dragonfly. You know,
Interesting. Um,
uh,
I don't know, but I'm seeing like, you know, YouTube content, people calling it like, I mean, all types of things. I'm not trying to point out anybody really, but like it was called Slow Cat out there.
okay.
The Slow Cat. And I'm like, wow. But because I mean, I guess the expectation that people are having is that, the Joe team sort of knocks it out the park. So folks usually jump right on it. But for this one, for so many various reasons, it wasn't happening until last second.
I think,
And
well, Cold Slither was what, $150 if you got
yeah,
one. That
yeah,
happened during the time frame, and they had like what 6 figures um, came out, and if you were pre-ordering those, that was like $250 or something. It was like it wasn't a small amount because it was like the Steel Brigade with the modular dude, like it was a bunch of deluxe figures, and from the beginning of the time the HasLab Snowcat started till the end, if you're a collector who wants to get one of everything, you were obligated to well over $300 of purchases during that thing that didn't include the Snowcat.
Yeah, and I'm thinking even more, but yeah,
Maybe it was. I don't have it in front of me, but I know it was more than 300, and like that's a chunk of change, man. And then it's like another 300 and change on top of that, like for the Snowcat itself. So it was, they're shooting themselves in the foot with some of this stuff. Like,
yeah, timing wise is a little crazy. All of your cons are basically June through like July, August. With the ending of that crowdfunding, I think the crowdfunding model is getting a bit old for people. Um,
well, the crowdfunding is like Kickstarter. Like we'll take Chris's Grind House Toys, the World War Hell thing, for example. Like for him to come up with the money to tool manufacture and ship all that stuff up front is near impossible. Like he could get
right.
like a really good credit card or three and max them out, I suppose. But like it's a big deal for a small company just starting out. Hasbro is the largest toy company on the planet.
Right.
Period. Like I understand wanting to um, avoid risk, right? Like
Limiting risk.
making a bunch of stuff that doesn't sell. And so I understand from a business standpoint wanting to avoid risk, but are they? You know? And then later on, there's talk about like, are they going to do an Arctic hiss? That's kind of, you know, a big talk where they'll kind of gut the HasLab hiss, take the electronics out, tweak a few things. We paid for that tooling, man.
Right. Right.
But they're still gonna like if they do it, it's gonna be $150 or around there because they're gonna make their money, and they got employees that they treat like shit. So I mean that's not where the money's fucking going. It's just it's sketchy. It's sketchy. I would love for them to be like, look, you guys already paid for the tooling, so this isn't gonna have to cost twice as much as a Stinger or a Vamp or whatever.
Right.
That would be
Oh,
cool. But they won't do that. It'll never happen. They're gonna go look at how big this is. It should cost this much. And there is cost. There's like it is larger, so shipping is gonna be more. But
okay.
I don't know.
So, what would be just out of curiosity and just to see what you think on something like that where they're reusing the tooling? They crowdfund.
And specifically, I'm talking to HasLab.
Yeah.
I get repainting's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Repainting is how you make money. Like we should still get a Vamp Mark II. I don't think they'll do like a Dreadnoks version, but I don't care. Like something like that where they funded it themselves with their company and they're putting out products. Fine, but specifically with HasLabs, where the deal is we paid for that stuff, not them. Um, I would love to just see the cost come, and not that they've even done it yet. In, for GI Joe, which is a license that they own. They're not leasing
True.
it from anyone. They're not licensing it from Disney or whatever. It's theirs. I would just love to see them say, "We're cutting you a deal on this one," since
Okay. So the hiss under that realm of thinking, the hiss should be give me like a range. What realistically should it be as far as cost? If they
how much
do
was it when we
it
first got it?
was oh boy, that's a good
Was it
question.
like
Like
250?
I think it was two 250 or 299
All
or
right,
something.
I am gonna do a.
Like and I think what was it, the Hiss is the one we got the most stuff for.
Uh, it was a lot of figures.
Right. Like
Yeah, and then like the tiers, right? Like there
yeah.
was you got all that armor and the rockets and this. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff with the Hiss. 299.
Okay. 299.
So uh, without knowing shipping costs, like there are costs, and they're gonna tweak some things, right? But just looking at it, 150. I'm looking this way because it's on the shelf right there next to the vamp.
Yeah.
150. You
About
take away all
150.
the extra nonsense. You do the chassis injected in white instead of black, and then I guess the argument is it coming with a figure or not? Did the what did the Arctic Hiss come with?
That's a
Um,
good question. But I mean, yeah, it'd probably have to come with a figure.
it'd be cool. We just we don't have a whole lot. It's kind of snow serpenty. Okay, so it's like the regular Hiss driver, but with like that snow serpent fur across the top. That's what
Okay.
that original one came with. I hate that I missed that thing. I never saw it.
Hey, I don't think
I have a bunch of Hisses, but like that
so
one's
do I. I
tight.
don't have
It's
that one.
so cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kathy. I'm seeing your
Okay.
comments. Um,
Goats. Thank you.
the goats. Wow. Um,
I believe
okay, so
that might be the first
150.
time anyone's ever thrown that word at me.
So 150, and that would include one figure.
Yeah, I think so because it's just gonna it's a figure that's already tooled, and if they
Yep.
do throw the fur part on there, like that's already tooled.
Yep.
I mean, I'd have to. I'm pretty confident it would fit. Where's my cell server?
Okay.
I have my loose figures are over here, but he's not on that shelf because I sell uh, that retro kit and I keep using him for a display, so he didn't make it back up there yet.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's like it's all stuff that's tooled.
Yeah.
It's all stuff that's already tooled. That is the biggest cost of the whole thing, and it's done.
Okay. I'm
So
done.
yeah, they could. I think they could bring the price down. But all that said, it's huge. It is a big boy. So
Right.
like shipping's not going to be
Shipping's gonna be
cheap. It's not going to
right.
be. It is a lot of plastic. So I don't know, 150.
But less bells and whistles. No electronics. Probably
Yeah,
not
get
all
that
of the
stuff out of
same
there.
type. Not all of the plastic kits and things like that.
Yeah, you take all they it came with stuff so you could make it the retro hiss.
Hmm.
You take the like that kind of armor plating off of the treads, you get the 6-pack rockets off of each side.
Right.
I kind of like that armor piece that you put on the gun, but isn't necessary. And then the canopy, you could do the cheaper canopy as well.
Hmm.
Although I thought, no kidding, I was like, I'm not even gonna put that shit on there. I'm just gonna have the classic looking hiss. And I got it. I'm like, well, I'll take a look. I was like, oh my god, it looks so good with all that stuff on there. Like, I ended up really liking it. So
Really armored up. Yeah.
yeah, it looks good. Um, so yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Okay.
And I'm not saying like if it's 155, I will buy one. It's well. I'm ballparking, estimating, guessing. So
I think for the size of that, about 150's right. I'd love it at 125, but 150 probably is the right number.
and with a figure,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with 150. But like with the NAR group, you've seen like we had a guy who was already working on the was it Ice Wolf or Snow Wolf.
Hmm.
Actually, there might be both. It might have been repainted and called. a similar name to what it already was, right? Like, uh, and those look good. Like, now I got to just bring it up.
Yeah, bring it
Um,
up. Bring it up.
and I remember he was posting where he was kind of working on the canopies, and it ended up looking great. And then yeah, and then Cappy's got the Arctic fox that he's
Oh yeah.
been. Might as well just pull that up. Oh no, I clicked on the one that's got the music. Sorry, I know you got to post on here. Nope,
Yeah.
that's got music as well. You're killing
Man,
me, dude.
well,
Good pictures though. Like you're,
is the
I know.
music mutable?
Yeah, yeah. I just, it's like it was made for vertical on a phone, and
Yeah.
if I don't find it, if it's just those two, then I'll pull one of them up.
Because I think it might be just those.
What's this one? There's another one. It's a snow version of the Ostriker. I don't know how I missed this one. This is pretty cool. All right, let's bring up Cappy stuff. He's here. We might as well plug him. Do that first.
No doubts, no doubts. Um, yeah, I've been seeing some cool stuff popping up in within the group. I mean, folks are doing excellent work.
Oh yeah. Is
There
that
we go.
working? Is it doing
Yeah,
it? Okay.
yeah.
I gotta be on it or it goes dark. But yeah, look at that.
Oh wow.
Like on top of it just being like hey, good job on the design and the print. Like on top of that, and the custom figure.
Oh wow.
I is it, like did you is the background AI? Like how did you do this?
Yeah, copy. You're gonna have to
And then like look at the snow on top of
the
it. That looks
snow
really
on
good.
top of it. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Um, but no, this is dope. This is dope offering. Um, if Hasbro was to do this, I'm very curious what they would be charging for something like this.
Well, how much is the claw? They would just put it in that kind of price bracket, I suspect.
Yeah, right. Oh well, let's take a look again. I don't. After all this time, I don't really remember because stuff comes so far down the road.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man, that's really clean. Is is this a print? Is this whole fucking thing AI? Like
oh boy.
like what am I looking at there?
Did I search wrong?
Oh yeah, and I like Cobra Viper on YouTube. I agree. Like I don't think there's any. They would have to retool to not have working treads. Like I
Okay.
think it would cost them more to make one without working treads.
All right. So just kind of getting comparisons. The claw was about $55. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Holy moly.
Right? Like
I was
that's
I was looking at this the other day and I was just like, wow, our this is coming out of our groups. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Just
Okay.
want
Yeah, that's just sick. Yeah, so the claw was 55. What other ranges are there for the vehicles?
what was
There's
Trouble Bubble was kind of the same, right?
yeah.
Um uh Ferret.
Okay. Yeah, let me look for the ferret.
Great, like look at the detail on this. This is just awesome.
Hmm.
Like this is Ice Snake, that's awesome. Uh Still even found the thing I originally went looking for. Um I used to complain ish, and this thing's so cool. The King Hiss that you made. Um, about I used to complain about the over weaponization of Joe vehicles. Oh, here's a good Cold Slither stage. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yes. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, I know they're not going to do like the rails and stuff like that, but the amps are a must. I'm also looking for. I want full microphone stand with the mic.
And it should be cool. And I'm not saying H.R. Geiger is going to design a mic stand like he did for Jonathan Davis, but like he should have like a Cobra esque mic stand or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I know it didn't exist in the cartoon, but like
But man, that whole stage lighting
yeah,
thing, that is awesome. That's insane. And I love it and I want it and I need to know who made it and send it to me. What does it take? My money.
so cool.
Yeah.
Still fun. Ridiculous. Some of this stuff is so fucking cool. Ugh,
Oh boy.
I think it was
Man. Just that was those Ben's clips. I do want to just send a heartfelt, yo Joe to Benjamin. He's going through a very deep personal family crisis, and I just want to let him know, man. You know,
yeah, like
we're praying for him, and that's our homie.
yeah, yeah. I'm not good at
Can't
that kind of
imagine.
stuff, man.
Yeah, can't imagine.
Really?
Um,
Look at this one.
Look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I knew guys in our group were gonna be all over it, um, which is pretty cool. Like I'd almost wanted to suggest, I just wasn't around, but I was gonna like put out there to the group, maybe we should have like some sort of contest, but folks are already on it. So
Oh, there we go. Finally. And this isn't even the one I was looking for. Like he definitely pulled off clear canopies.
but man,
But yeah,
just nice.
this vehicle, man, it was just I wanted this one so bad when I was a kid. Never got it.
It's so different. Like the designing for this was definitely futuristic. This was crazy. Just, as a kid, you're looking at this going, "What the heck is this?"
Well, and it's things like the way the ski missiles mount up here, the way this pivots so that you can launch all those missiles. The gun looks cool. Like it's just everything about it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious if he's got like a pin that he pushed through for the canopies. I think that's how he did that. Sometimes you got to get a little creative. Like I had done a asp shit 2.5 years ago or something.
Mhm.
Oh look, he added like cool features.
Oh yeah, that's sick.
Oh, I like this back here. That's cool.
Yeah, you can't. And that's the thing when I'm looking at folks designing, especially when they're scaling up to the 6-inch models, having little things like this to me added into the design is awesome. I almost kind of expected. I know folks sort of clown the whole kitchenette thing on the snowcat, but I'm like, the space was there,
Yeah,
you know. So why not?
I get it because it's a weird little feature, cup holders and coffee and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I don't have any kind of complaints or issues or None of that. Like, yeah, the space was there. It's a fun little thing. I think if I was a kid, I would really like that would be the feature I played with most.
Probably. Yeah. Uh, probably. Um, yeah, I'm still I'm still a little bit like mystified at I mean, I've seen a lot of people's reasoning for like, oh, why they didn't want to back the snowcat and all of that. But I mean, in the end, it still kind of blew it out of the water. And I think a lot of those same folks who said they weren't going to get it, as soon as it started crossing tiers, they were like, oh, I'm jumping on.
Yeah, I saw one person had posted a thing about like if it funds but doesn't unlock any tiers, it's because so many fewer people purchase them, and therefore it would become the more rare
The
of
rarest.
the
Yeah.
HasLabs, and therefore might actually go up in price down the road. And then that went away because it cleared everything. Um, I at first I wasn't thrilled with the uh, the choices for the extra figures,
Okay.
the Lady J and the Flint, because we've already
Okay.
got them, and it seems like we should have more of the Arctic characters. But you know what? They're gonna make them. They're gonna make those guys. They're gonna make
Right.
Blizzard. They're gonna make like all the Arctic guys. They're gonna get made. It will happen. They will just be their own figures. But they were never gonna make this Lady J and this Flint. I get it. I get it. So I'll take this over patches.
Exactly. And I'm going to say, and you kind of explained that beautifully. Um, m- I, I follow the reasoning. I don't want to have to buy a HasLab to get an important figure or a figure that we're expecting. Okay. That might make some folks go, yeah, I'm gonna jump on this HasLab. But for folks who can't really afford to get a HasLab, and now you're only to get like a vital character is either buying that whole HasLab or paying like an astronomical price because it was included in the HasLab, on the secondhand market. That to me doesn't make sense. It hurts the collector,
Yep.
you know. So the Flint and Lady J piece, I actually like it because you can do things like recreate certain scenes. Like when you get the polar bear, you got
Yeah.
the snowcat, and you got the Flint and the Lady J. That's a whole scene from an episode that you can recreate.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome.
Yeah. There is something I'm going to bring up.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I didn't care for Lady J very much, and I think
Okay.
I did. I think as a kid, I thought her hair was messy or something. Something about her. I just didn't care for her. And now as an adult, I think she's so smoking hot. I think she's of the couple of Joe chicks we have, she's number one for me. She does it for me. I don't know. Maybe it was my time in the military changed me.
Possibly.
Something
Uh,
happened because
that's an interesting take. I call that a hot take.
that Lady J, man, she does it for me.
Well, so what's crazy that you bring that up is watching all the episodes now. She has some of the steamier scenes in,
Oh yeah.
in the
Oh
cartoon where
yeah.
you're like, I can't believe they got away with that, or I can't believe they put that in there. And it's usually Lady J. Like nobody else has those scenes. It's her.
Yeah,
Like,
Cover Girl was, she was around, but she was rarely front and center. Scarlet typically wasn't. She was there and she was sort of like equal, but she was. I don't know that she was ever like the main thing, but Lady J was.
well, Lady J had probably in a kids cartoon, she had some of the sexiest scenes. She had I think she was getting dressed or undressed or something, and then the toy maker or whatever his name is, the game
Yeah,
master,
yeah,
snatched her up. The scene where there's a scene where she's at the Destro Castle or something like
yep,
that.
yeah. She's in like a nightgown or something,
Yeah, I'm like,
chained up.
then you got her and Baroness fighting each other in bikinis.
And let's not forget the Cult Slither episode. It was
Yep.
CoverGirl Scarlet and Lady J pretending to be groupies.
Hmm.
CoverGirl and Scarlet wore disguises, and Lady J just had like cleavage. And
Yeah.
they know who she is and what she looks like, and they didn't notice because they didn't look at her face.
uh,
And I saw somebody post that. I didn't just come up with that on my own.
oh boy, that is something. Hot take. That was a hot take,
Mm,
Lady J.
mm.
Oh, what was it? The one where Shipwreck was even he was like he mentioned to Flint about some new chick Flint had like in
Yeah,
that one episode. And he's like, man, she's even hotter than Lady J. Because everybody knew Lady J was that deal.
yeah. I can't remember if Flint punched him, but he definitely
Yeah, he
grabbed
walked out.
grabbed the girl and walked out. Yeah,
Yeah. So
poor
yeah, you
Shipwreck. He didn't know. That was that two-parter, man. That was like weird freaking two-parter. It was good.
really
It
good.
was what yeah. All the two-parters that not that there were that many, but like Worlds Without End and that one was it Back to Springfield maybe I forget.
Yeah.
All the two-parters were really good, like good writing. You know,
I concur. Yes.
yeah,
So definitely a hot take. That's archived. I love it.
yeah. It's just, I wonder if my mom is watching this one.
Like Bart, it was a cartoon.
It was a cartoon.
Um, no, and like I said, for them to offer those two, like a lot of people are like, dude, we can't have the Lady J in the coat and not get the Flint. So I'm gonna say kudos to everybody for making all of that go through, uh, all the way to the Flint because I was a little nervous. I was thinking, okay, we're gonna pick up steam. We're gonna get the bivouac. I was a little bit concerned about the Flint.
Yeah, I don't really know what my feelings are on the bivouac. I'm glad it's going to exist. I think it's something that could have been on its own.
Hmm.
You know, maybe they're testing the water with this to
Hmm.
see if they want to start doing the outposts and stuff or battle stations. I think it's what they were
Battle
called.
stations, yeah.
Um, so maybe they're testing the water to see if they're going to start doing battle stations. That's fine. Um, I'd rather. My preference is always going to be more figures.
Okay. So the bivouac as an offering with the HasLab was a little off to you.
Yeah, not like super negative or goddamn that, none of that nonsense. Just I'd rather get a figure,
Okay.
But like I don't mind the bivouac. I like that they modernized it. They made it Arctic themed, so that's cool.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, I'm hearing something deep in. But I'm thinking it'll definitely. I don't know if it matters, but maybe they'll do a regular bivouac and not an Arctic one. Like it's tooled now, so we can give it to you
Yeah,
the
I'm
way
gonna
you.
have to go deal with this.
Okay,
Wait,
I got you.
no, it stopped.
You're good.
So we got our smoke detectors replaced a couple months ago,
Yeah,
and they're supposed to be good for 10 years. But the day before yesterday, they started beeping, and
just a beat.
it's not the fucking batteries. And it was like we got the instruction manual out, and it says it's some type of fault, and it tells you what to do.
Hmm.
But then 24 hours later, it does it again, and 24 hours later, it does it again. So tomorrow, I gotta call the guy that installed them and find out, like, where we're
I'm,
supposed to give
I'm
them
gonna
a shit.
take a look. Yeah.
And one of them is like we have this vaulted ceiling in our living room. I don't own a ladder tall enough for me to. I have to climb to the top, it's like stand on the top of the ladder, and then
No.
reach up with a broomstick. No, it's terrifying. It's fucking terrifying. I like.
No.
It's so scary. Like I'm not into that. I don't like being on roofs. I don't like climbing up ladders. I'm not into it. Not that
Once
I'm
you
not like scared of heights, but like
no
ladder,
no 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 no.
like some shaky
Once
little ladders, is like not my thing.
once a man has reached a certain age, those are things you shouldn't have to do anymore.
Yeah, I had a job. Uh, so I worked in a certain division on ships. I was always in
Mhm.
ops, and I was always in uh, OX or OT division, and we always owned on the LHDs, the amphibious assault ships. That division owns the little fucking aircraft warning light on the top of the mast. And so every couple of years, like when you go in the yards, you have to go change the light bulb.
Mhm.
And it's fucking terrifying. It's one of
Nope.
those things you get up, you're up so high you can kind of see the earth is curved, you know? Like it's, um,
Ugh.
and Jesus, it's just scary. Like once we had some kind of mega, like a like a crane that like a crane, not a JLG, but like a crane, and you got in a basket and they were able to take you up to it. But then
Uh-huh.
sometimes you gotta do it like scaffolding, and you gotta wear like a harness and you
Harnesses,
latch
yeah.
in and go up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nope.
I
I
was like,
mean,
and like there's people always kind of, oh, I'm colorblind, I can't do it. Like what? I can't do it because I have a hangnail. Like what? I always got stuck. I was the guy. I never made up excuses. If someone told me to do a job that I was capable of doing, I just did it.
yeah.
So I always ended up changing that fucking light bulb.
You
But I
can't
don't
tell
like.
anybody.
I don't care.
Can't tell anybody in the military you have like a thing with heights or anything like that. But, oh, really? You're going up there.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man.
Heights and snakes. It turns out, I'm not a huge fan of. Did you see the snake thing I posted?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because I got my own, but I think my snake has actually imprinted on me. So now he doesn't
That's
bother
right.
me.
You were saying you saved it from a cat
I
or something.
saved it from a cat or something like that, and I inadvertently did it. I did it not knowing. Like I saw this cat run up, and so I'm like shooing the cat, not, and I didn't see that it was chasing the snake. And so the cat runs away, and the snake just stops, and he just sits there for like the longest. I'm sitting on the porch. I'm like, as long as you don't move, we're good. Like
Yeah.
you don't move my way. And so he just kind of like slithered into my bush and just went away. But then later that night, which was crazy, I had this feeling. I go and look out my window. I got like this slither of a window by the front door. So I
He's
look
like
out
right
the
there
window
looking at
and
you.
he's slipping up the steps. Yep. No, he didn't. He wasn't there. That yeah. But he's just kind of like making his way up the steps and onto the porch. And he just kind of like stayed there for a minute. I'm like, hey, don't go outside. And before you go outside, check because the snake was like sticking around.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now on my way to like my pool, like I have a pool and a hot tub, but it's like few steps away. On my way back and forth to the pool, occasionally he'll just kind of pop out and he'll just snake along with me.
That's wild. Yeah,
Crazy.
that one I had been like unloading stuff from my like van and bringing it in or taking it. I don't remember, but I had been inside for a couple minutes. I just opened the front door and like I almost it was coiled up
Oh
in front of
wow.
the door. I almost stepped on it. I was like, Jesus Christ! And yeah, there's a lady in our they were in Colorado. It happens, and there's a lady in the neighborhood who's put it out there like if you have a snake and you need it removed, let me know and I'll come get it. So I went in to try and like figure out, how to get a hold of her. And then and I didn't want to step back out the front door. So I like went out the back and came around, and it was crawling up the wall. And I was just like, "Come on, man. Like, what are you doing?" And a delivery guy showed up, and I'm like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a giant snake up here. Just I'll take the package." He's like, "Can I see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't care." And he came and he looked at it while it was on the wall. It's like 5 foot long. He's like, "Nope."
Nope.
Off he went, and it fell. It like lost its grip and fell. And it's like if you took like a giant pool towel and got it wet and dropped it, like that's it. Like
That's the sound.
it made.
Thud. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I did see the picture of yours. I really like the color though. It was a
Oh yeah,
nice
and it
pattern.
yeah, it wasn't a rattlesnake. It was
It was a bull
snake.
snake.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So not poisonous, and that's everyone's like, "Oh, that's not poisonous. That's a good snake to have it around." Because blah blah. I'm like, it's not a good snake to like almost step on when I'm on my way out of the house. That scared the shit out of me, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they don't typically bite you, but if you step on it, they're gonna bite
Yeah, and then I would have to
you.
let that snake have it.
No, yeah, no venom, but I don't want to get bit.
Yeah, no thank you. I'm curious. Like my dog didn't get involved. I'm curious how he would have handled it.
Well, but to me, that's what's crazy. That lets you know how cats are really some vicious little creatures. Cats will mess with anything.
Yeah. Well, like my dog, like the one time he encountered a snake, he was just like looking at it, like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
He was
no,
watching it, kind of, and it was a little snake. It was like this long, and he was just looking
mhm,
at it real close, kind of watching it. I'm like, "Get away from that thing, dude."
yeah,
Yeah.
nah. This cat was like on the pounce, and I for whatever reason I stopped the cat, didn't see the snake, and then I was like, dang, my bad.
All right,
Crazy.
let's get off of our snake tangent. But yeah. Oh, so P1P. Well, I think I've had it for a month.
Yes, sir.
I love this thing. I
Oh,
like no problems,
okay.
nothing.
So your enthusiasm, and I do want to credit you for this, but your enthusiasm made me crank up my printers again because I hadn't been doing any of it. But part of it is I hadn't been home.
Right.
My summer is nuts, but the time that I have been here, uh, I've started my. I have the X1C, and so I had to take the AMS off because I need to fix it.
You're teasing me with something there.
Okay, no.
Is that just
This
supports,
is
or is there something there?
their supports most like a lot of supports, but what's
Yeah.
there is the one half of the fang. But
Oh,
this is
okay.
like the just regular size, the three and three
Okay.
quarter. Um, and that I've been printing those on my Creality. So I have two Creality V3 or Creality 3 V3s or whatever, SE.
Yeah.
And they do the auto leveling, all that good stuff. So these are, and so far with Creality, these are the easiest ones I've ever worked
Okay.
with. I got the X1C going again. Just took the AMS off. I got to make some repairs on that or something.
You have an AMS issue.
Yeah,
I think
something.
we talked about this briefly.
Yeah, something jammed up in it, and then like I had to take it apart and get some of the filament out, which I thought I got it all out. I put it back together, and it still wouldn't work. So I need to probably go back in it and see what's going on. But something broke, like a piece of filament broke off somewhere in the chambers,
Gotcha.
and so I have to find
Brutal.
it. Yeah. Um, but got the X1C going again, and it's so fun. I can print from my computer. I can
Yeah.
watch it from my computer. It's just easy.
I put that like the I put the app on my phone, and I have a tablet. It's on there, and I can just watch, and it auto records. Like, and I've seen people post these videos of the print just growing.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wonder what they're using to do that. They're using the software that came with the
Software that
machine.
comes with it. Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. Thanks for joining
Exactly.
us. How's it going?
Hey. Yeah. Good afternoon, because I know you're in the metro area. Good afternoon. It's morning for me over here on the West
I
Coast.
think it's still morning for me.
Yeah.
10:51 this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got me going. So one of the things that I did, because I wanted to get one of these at Joe Fest, and just I found the box set that I was going to get was like $1,300. I'm like, I better not get that right now. But this is all print. Um, Actually, this print was done on the Crealities, and just not bad at all. I got the right colors, or colors close enough. I'm like, I'll put these as stand-ins in my display until I really drop some cash.
Yeah.
Um, and I did well. This is the Fang, but I've got a finished one.
Why blue like that? Is there something? Did that happen at some point? I'm unaware of it, or
Um, well, that's the color that I'm using for the Dreadnought.
okay.
The
Oh man, that looks awesome.
so
Let me. I'm gonna make you big. Hold on. Not me.
so yeah, and so this one was done on the X1. So I had two Crealities going to do the Skyhawk, and I had the X1 doing the parts for the Fang, and so now I have at least a stand-in for my display until I can purchase a really nice looking parasol.
Are your Crealities as fast as your X1C?
It's pretty fast, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can't believe how fast this thing is. Coming like the only FDM machines I've ever personally used were those the CR10 V3s,
Hmm.
which were really nice when we first got them, but like something's wrong, and we haven't been able to figure it out. You know, whether it's bed, just the auto bed leveling. Oh my god, it saves so much
Saves,
frustration.
yeah. I
Drive.
mean, it's just that, and that's for a skilled 3D printer, someone who's been doing it for a while. It's a step where it's like, okay, I like to get things dialed in, but I'm like, I'm so glad they automated it, because it really is something you shouldn't have to do.
Yeah, and it used to be like you do a print, and then you'd kind of have to watch it anyway because it could have shifted.
Hmm.
It easily could have shifted or wiggled or whatever, and that's gone now. It's,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I like that the bed, like they've minimized shaking. They've minimized so many of the things that caused little flaws, little you know problems. Uh, I'm just so super. I'm so happy with this damn thing, and the filament's good. Like I'm pretty okay to just use the Bamboo Labs filament, and you can get. And it frustrated me at first because you have to kind of pay attention. Are you getting a spool or are you getting a refill for a spool?
Right.
But if you
Right.
get the refills and then if you buy like six or more at a time, it's like $13 for a spool. That's fantastic. So if I'm gonna do an order, like, and this like I've only had this thing a month and I've ordered filament like three times. You know,
Oh, your thing is running. Your machine is running.
it's running. It's so fantastic. And
Well, I
so
mean, that's cool. I
I just
said
it was so
your
frustrating for so long, and then getting, like, at the end of the day, if I got a print and I felt like for me to have this sellable or presentable, I'm gonna have to get some type of filler and like filler primer, and sand it and paint it, like do all that stuff. And like the prints I'm getting with this are fine.
Yeah.
They, like, I don't look at them and go, ugh, a 3D print. So I've just been printing like stuff that I haven't messed with in a long time. I'm kind of revisiting. Yeah, for example, hold on.
Uh-oh. Show and tell. I love it. Let me get my hand out of it.
So I think it was at least 2 years ago, a little more. I did an asp. It was before the that the his HasLab came out. So I just made it original asp.
Mm-hmm.
HasLab comes out and the little trailer hitch is just completely in the wrong position.
Right.
So I finally fixed that. See it at the
Boom.
back end over here.
Yep.
So it's finally in the right spot to work with the the HasLab. But yeah, normally I'd come through and I'd have to like filler primer and sand and paint, and this is just all raw print and it's gorgeous.
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 Yeah.
But like since I revisited this and changed that, there's a couple little things that were not perfect, and I wasn't sure if it was because I had printed it in resin and things, because of the size, there's so much suction, and I didn't know if it wiggled or the little artifacts created by the support structure were what was causing X. Um, but because this machine is so damn precise, I went through and tweaked how a couple of things go together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm getting prints of all that, and once I've got like sort of confirmation that everything's good, I'll re-upload all this stuff to the Patreon.
Wow. Sweet.
So
Ah, see.
finally hook it up to the hiss.
What was that? Brandon's on. Good morning. Good morning, story time.
Oh, hey Brandon.
Nico. Yeah, man. I like honestly, like I've just been in a spot where I've been home. This is like my first real week home all summer. Um so I've been playing around. Um had the printers going, trying to get my room here in a good situation. Like I've done some stuff that I hadn't even shown you yet, but there's still like all around me. There's still like stacks of stuff that I got to try to figure out how to display correctly. But I did put up these what do they call them? The the
The Detloff.
the the well, like the display thing so you can hang all your carded figures.
Oh,
Oh man,
like a peg, kind of.
pegboards. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do my best to try to show you without blowing up the. Okay. I'm spinning. I'm spinning. I'm spinning. I'm spinning, and I
Hey, you
got.
got a Terror Girl.
You see that?
Yeah, that's so cool.
I need more. I just found 2 bins worth of more carded figures that I need to put up. And I'm like, I got to put some more pegboards up.
I'm I've always got like a bunch of projects happening at the same time, and like I'm wrapping up all the heads that I did. Like I scanned people's heads, in Texas at DFW, and so I'm wrapping that up maybe today, hopefully, and then I can get all that shit shipped tomorrow. Um, but like my buddy Josh, who might watch this, he uh, so he was a Marine, He went to boot camp. He got injured and ended up with a medical discharge. Um, but I wanted to do a figure for him, so who do you want? He decided Gung Ho.
Oh, big
So
boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I've got like that original Gung Ho figure. Well, he picked up the figure, and but I picked up uh Valiverse Action Force had done like a kit for Gung Ho,
Yeah. Hmm.
and I had it, but I never put it on the figure. So I'm finally doing that for the figure that I'm sending to my friend Josh with his head on it,
Hmm.
and then I'm doing I acetoned off the
The
whatever that
Army
tattoo was,
logo.
and I'm
Yeah.
gonna making an actual Marine Corps logo tattoo to stick on there. But it's like it looks pretty good, man. Like with the alternate kit,
Yeah.
uh, it makes me have questions. Like I'm curious. I'm curious how they made it fit a figure that they couldn't
Didn't
have
have.
had.
Oh, they had it. That's all there is. He had it. He had to have had it.
Well, because he was working on a 6-inch line for GI Joe when he was at Hasbro. He was working on a 6-inch GI Joe line and it just got killed. So maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think I do have that kit. Think I have a custom one in my display, so I know what you're talking about. Speaking of,
I need to
so
hold
I
it up next to the because they did a retro figure. I need to put
mhm.
them next to each other and see
um Walmart crystal ball.
Crystal Ball.
Okay, that happened this week, and a lot of people got canceled. And
They
you
got
have
canceled this week. Yeah, I got him. Uh, I like it's Crystal Ball, man. So this is my thing. The bar was no one cared. No one cared. Oh, we're making Crystal Ball. Like I guess, yeah. I mean, you were going to make him eventually, right? And they
right,
ran with it, and they made it awesome.
knocked it out. Yeah,
Knocked it out. And so, like, to me, this is the folks on that team are capable of making some incredible stuff when they aren't tied to reproducing the original figure.
right.
I think the heads could be there could be a little more variation. I think the guy who's sculpting all the heads right now has a specific style, kind of right down the middle. Crystal, not this head obviously, but the other crystal ball heads, good. It's a great head. It looks really good. Um, but yeah, like they're gonna run out of figures, and it doesn't need to be the end of the line. They can start making new stuff, and it's gonna be good, you know.
Okay,
And we got time. There's
right.
still a bunch
I
of
mean,
figures to do.
yeah, running out of figures when the line had what, about 500 or so.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, sure, a lot were recolors
yeah.
or repaints.
So I was talking to my friend Chuck, who you've met. He did like the first like one or two Joe Fests that I went to. He was there, and he was saying I think like through 87,
Hmm.
there's only like two or three figures they haven't done. Like it's not a lot. Hold on, let me share this.
Well, okay. So, a lot of people are waiting for the complete 82 run, which is your
Which
original
is which
30.
is going to happen though. Like we're
Yeah,
almost there.
yeah.
We're almost there. That's cool.
Um, my my pulse as far as like a lot of GI Joe collectors, I think a good there's going to be a good amount of people who stop collecting once that happens.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. This is Breaker right here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Breaker. Uh,
Oh,
now
did
I want
you?
to look at this file card. It says officer.
Did you get
But it's an E4, so like that's weird.
did you get your bubblegum breaker?
Yes, I did.
Aha, because that's one of the recent ones. So I was awesome. I was in a situation where I couldn't get on order. Um,
Okay.
yeah, couldn't get on order. I got one offline for pretty close to regular price. It was probably like $5 or $6 over, and so that was my first one. Then I went into a random Target, like way far away, like somewhere like way out of my area, and I ran into one on the shelf. Grabbed that one. So then I have two. Then I walked into my Target last week, and there was a shelf of 5 of them
Mhm.
sitting on the shelf. I'm like, no way. So I grabbed one, left the
I have
other.
seen more of this
Other four.
breaker figure on Target shelves than anything else in years.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's I just for the sake of argument, let's go through this list real quick, right?
Okay.
Breaker, we have 2. Cobra Infantry, we have 3.
There's a few of them. Yeah.
Because they did one, they re-released it, and they did the retro
Retro.
officer. We don't
Hmm.
have Flash. He's coming. Grunt Stalker, we got Snake Eyes. We have like 15. He's coming, right? George Fuse and Zap. Are those the 2?
Those are the two that
It's
are
gonna be like a two pack,
uh,
right? Scarlet, we've got Rock and Roll. We've got 2, kind of.
Hawk. There's supposed to be
Yeah,
done. I
the
forget comes
MMS.
what it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. 83.
yeah, we
Okay.
got a Cobra Commander. We got Destro. We got Doc. We got Gung Hose. Tripwire. I always forget that he was this year. He was here too. That
Yep.
was
We
what
got
my favorite figure when I was a kid. Something
yeah.
about the Arctic stuff always gets people's imagination. And then we have a second Major Blood coming. We have a retro one. That's going to be a great figure. This guy turned out really good too. Here. This is going to end up being one of the most reused bodies that the classified wave does. 84, Junkyard, Firefly, Duke. So we only have the Night Force version of Ripcord so far, right? From the Dragonfly. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I want this Roadblock.
That.
Or
Whoa.
no, the version 2 Roadblock. Sorry, I want the version 2 Roadblock. That Roadblock we got. Scrap Iron, Spirit, Storm Shadow, of course. So here we go. Airtight we need,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
Alpine we got, Barbecue we got, Bazooka we got, Dreadnoks we got, Footloose we got, Flint, Eel, Dusty, Crimson Guard, Lady J, Quick Kick.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
everything
we
here.
got all of these, and then we got the.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we're getting the retro version of the Televiper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing wrong with the original, the figure that came with the Trouble Bubble, but I'm glad we're getting the retro version.
Wow.
86.
86.
Got it.
That's
Got it. On the way, allegedly. I definitely ordered it. Got it. Got it. Mainframe's on the way. I don't think have we seen a picture of that yet? Have they done like a render reveal or just name
of
reveal?
of mainframe.
Yeah, we've seen a
Yeah.
render.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just haven't seen Iceberg.
Yeah, and this is the version of Roadblock. That's the Roadblock I always would have wanted. Would be
Mm-hmm.
that one. That's the one from most of the cartoon. Like, yes, version 1 was in the cartoon, but more often than not, it was this one, and like that's the one from the movie.
Right.
So that's the one I want. Sci-fi I always liked. He's coming. Vipers, of course. Wetsuit is good. Zerana Xandar. So this is kind of our holdout from '86, and Monkey Wrench is coming.
So Iceberg.
And
Okay.
then '87 seems like, oh, there's some weird stuff here. No, we got him coming. We have the Night Force version of Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs. Yeah.
At some point, we'll get the normal version, I assume. Crocmaster we got a long time ago. Jinx. So this we have Gung Ho, but not this version. I don't know if they can do this version now because of the Marine Corps got weird about copyright stuff. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't know if that's going to happen. Not the end of the world if it doesn't. No one's going into combat in their Charlies. Uh, I've been working on like a custom kit for this guy for like 2 years. It's one of those things where I work on it for like half an hour and then it's like, dude, you have other shit you need to be doing. Get back to work. Uh, yeah, we got 2 flints. We got crystal ball. We got a. They just crushed the crystal ball, man. I'm so
Crystal
happy with it.
Ball. We got
Order, like I've seen him hanging on pegs at toy stores, like toy stores, but I haven't got my pre-order. Do you have this one?
Ooh, which one?
Law and Order.
No, I don't have it. No,
Like,
not
why
yet.
is he not shipped yet? Like, it's so weird. Uh, you know, Outback we got
We are
Psych Out,
missing Psych Out,
Sneak Peek,
Sneak Peek.
and they did a good job with him. Technoviper, Tunnel Rat, and then it's Cobra Law. These
Which
knuckleheads, and we got one of them coming, and then Battle Force 2000, which they need to do. They need to do Battle Force 2000. I was not a fan. I liked the Dodger a lot, and I don't think I realized it until recently, but he looks like a Colonial Marine. And it's not even that I realized it; it's like people pointed it out to me. But yeah, so he's my favorite of them. But there's no reason to not do Battle Force 2000, and maybe they change it to Battle Force 2,500. I don't know how you I don't know how you do that. But then '88 things kind of settle back down into we don't
what
have
we don't
all
have
this
yet.
stuff.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, Astro Viper, we need that one. Blizzard, we need.
Blizzard.
Buddha's
We
coming.
have
Charbroil
Judah.
is awesome. I think it'll be a while because we just got Blowtorch,
Yeah,
Hardball. There's no way they don't do Hardball. Muskrat. A lot of people like Muskrat. Lightfoot. Lightfoot I like because there was like a one comic issue that was sort of centered around him, and it was really, really good.
gotta get him.
Iron Grenadier
We
a
got.
lot of people want the Hydro Viper.
I'm waiting for that one for sure. I'm really curious to see their take on that.
Yeah. Hit and Run they announced. Repeater. I really like Repeater.
We got
Road Pig we got.
Big
We got
Boy,
Spearhead
Shockwave.
Max. We got
We
that
don't
version.
have. Do we? We don't have a Spearhead Max, so
No,
be
we do not.
that'll be dope.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. The animal companions seem to get a lot of buzz going from folks.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no reason to think they're not going to do him. Toxiviper, I love. They'll eventually do him. Voltar, they got to do. And then this is just all Tiger Force repaint stuff. Night Force repaint stuff. And look we're up at 89. Look, we got him. I'm not sure how they'll pull this one off.
Annihilator.
Yeah, he'll be a cool one to update because there are some elements like the color and the ropes across the chest, but outside of that, you can change this up. Like the helmet's just the dumbest thing. I always liked the gun a lot. I like any of the guns that had like a foregrip. I was really into.
Yeah.
And the backpack worked at that scale. They'll have to come up with something else though. Yeah. Yeah, he's a weird one. I had him. Always liked all the Iron Grenadier stuff. Um, but like, I'm excited to see what they do with him because he's got a lot of potential. This knucklehead right here, back blast. Never had him. I think I have him now, but I never had him as a kid. He didn't really. I don't recall him. And he may have been in like a panel or two in the comics. I don't know
Right.
if he
Yeah.
ever
I
showed up in
don't.
a cartoon. If he
Mm-mm.
did, it was the Deke stuff later on. I don't remember. Countdown, the DJ, the Battle Force 2000 holdout. Indian Viper, Hide we got, Frag Viper we got. Downtown will be cool. We don't
A,
have any Deep Six,
a
so if they
proper
do,
deep six is going to be crazy. I feel like they've stayed away from him for some reason.
yeah, I don't know. They like maybe they think they gotta like if they do version one, obviously they gotta articulate him way
I
better.
don't. So I don't know if I'd want the version one. Like, because version one is so counter articulation that
It
classified
doesn't though.
is.
Like if you look at with the mole rat, like they could beef him up and still articulate him, and he's just gotta have the dome on his head.
I mean, but if you're gonna do that, I just prefer
Version
going
two.
with this look. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Night Viper. Everyone loves the Night Viper. Like he's the first action figure I'm aware of that had like a night vision thing that came down.
Hmm.
Uh, Recoil is always weird, just because of the weird blue guns that make no
Guns.
sense. Rock and Roll
Um,
Two. I've been
like the
playing around with a custom of that for a while too.
Heat Viper and Night Viper are going to be interesting. Like they have to do them some. They have to do really well on those.
Yeah, yeah. Scoop can burn in hell. Uh,
Yeah, I agree, Brandon. Like the Deep Six going to have to come with a shark.
like a vehicle shark, or
No,
like a
like an
companion shark.
actual companion shark or something.
Okay.
And unless he is talking about the vehicle shark, which either way, it has to be done.
Uh, yeah, they'd have to make some pretty significant changes to the shark, which they're capable of doing. Like they can crush a shark. I'm just thinking like kids aren't playing with it. No one's gonna stick it in their bathtub. There's a couple of knuckleheads that'll put it in their pool in the backyard and swim with it. But like the original shark, it had like styrofoam blocks inside it so it could float. I can't see them doing that.
Hmm,
Targat, that'll be cool. And then, man, Python Patrol was way late. It was '89. Was Python
right.
Patrol?
So
And of
like,
course, and then this version of Stalker is cool.
yeah,
And
they,
Arctic,
they got to do that one.
yeah.
Um, okay, so small vehicle. So Mark, how big was your shark, and what do you consider? Did you oversize it, or what did
Oh,
you
I
do
had
that
to.
you?
So my
Okay,
thing, my thing with my shark. Let me stop sharing. My thing with my shark was I really wanted it to have two seats,
okay, okay,
and so the size of the whole thing was based on how small can it be and have a seated Joe figure in it. Because like remember the original one, he was just laying face down in there, and so it really minimized what how big it needed to be. Like
hmm,
so mine's huge. Like you think about how wide that cockpit was with him laying down. It's just like it's shoulder to shoulder in there. That's it. When you sit them up, it gets so much bigger that now the cockpit's roomy on either side.
okay.
So it. I could probably look up and tell you exactly what the percentage was. Where the hell is it? Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go grab it.
I
So like
mean,
I don't like if they made like if they made a two-seat shark like I did. I guess if they could like mine is sitting because that's in the cartoons that's what they were doing. They were sitting.
mhm,
They weren't ass down, legs straight out. Mine their knees are bent. So they could
Okay.
make it a little smaller by making their legs straight, but like there's no vehicle on the planet where people actually sit like that. That doesn't exist. It'd be so uncomfortable. Um, but they could do it that way to bring the size down a little. But let me
Right.
go grab it and I'll show you.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Because like in the with the GI Joe 3 3/4 universe, you consider that a small vehicle. Scaling stuff up to the classified version, and with the expectations that we have that that it should be better, I'm thinking it would wind up being an oversized vehicle, like a single cockpit for deep six, maybe. But still, do you sit them up? And even with sitting them up, that would make that vehicle bigger. Oh yeah, that thing looks humongous. Wow. Here's your small vehicle.
So it's it's bigger than the Hiss.
Jesus. Whew.
This deserves a reprint. You know,
Okay.
like I'd have like even like the stuff I'm doing something for Brandon. It's like I gotta because of the I was trying to print it on the CR10, and that's kind of what I was doing when they crap themselves, and everything was broken up like this thing broken up to work on a 300 by 300 print bed,
Mhm.
and now I'm at 250, so I have to completely go re-chop everything, not even in the slicer, but go back to Fusion to the original files and chop it up differently so
Yeah.
that I can then reslice it, then print it.
Oh man.
But yeah, like for me, this was trying to capture some of the details that were in the cartoons, like specifically, like there's an episode where Deep Six and Torpedo are in the shark, and Duke's talking to them on this little thing here. So like,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Look at Duke. Yep.
Have you ever seen this in person?
I don't think I've seen it in person.
I haven't taken it out too much because it's such a pain in the ass to travel with, and I'm always afraid it's gonna like get hot and warp a little. You know,
Oh, you're like tossing it around, so it doesn't seem like it's super
it's
heavy.
it's not bad. It's maybe 3 pounds, 4 pounds.
Okay. Oh,
I wish I could have done like that's not, like I should have redone this canopy in clear like years ago. And I just haven't done it. Like, but it's survived. But like, man, that thing is. There's probably as much like plumber's putty, like filler in there as there is filament. Like it's. I sanded that thing for months, and then I'm not even. It's not perfect. It's got its flaws. Like it. Like I could revisit it now, like years later, and do a much better job.
that's so nice. It's like one of those pieces where you go, this guy and his toys. Oh man, where does he get those toys?
Yeah.
But that you said that thing is bigger than a hiss.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Because
proportionately,
it's longer. Obviously,
yep.
it's wider,
Hmm.
and the wings, and I'll call them nacelles. I don't know what else to call them. You know, they put a little bulk on the wings. But if you strip some of the nonsense off of the HasLab Hiss, it yeah, the difference becomes much clearer.
All right, so based on the size that you have, that's a double cab. How much smaller do you think it would get?
So then again, it depends. If they're going to lay the figure face down, more than half,
Oh, okay.
more than half. Yeah, it could get if it's a single passenger or driver um, laying down. This thing it can get pretty damn small.
Wow. putting it in the range of what would that be a 50, like a $60 vehicle, or are we still thinking maybe
It
99?
depends on what else they do, right? Because it'd be comparable to the van. It'd be that kind of size.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Vanbish.
Okay. Interesting.
It's one of the most after the Skyhawk, I think, which couldn't possibly fly. It's one of the most like physics defying vehicles of the Joe line.
Does
Like
it fly?
it's a
It
brick.
flies, and yeah, it flies, and it's a submersible.
Well, and yeah, that's the thing. Like it's a brick that flies into the water. Like that would destroy it. And the original premise is you could have a guy hanging underneath.
Yep.
Like that would destroy that guy. It would break every bone. It would deflate his lung. You know, just dead, instant death. To take a brick traveling so fast that it's maintaining flight and then hitting the
Smack the
water.
water. Yep.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and you said we got all the way up to about 87 with most of the figures.
Yeah.
Yep.
87. You got Battle Force 2000, Fast Draw, Crazy Legs on the right color scheme, Psych Out, Sneak Peek, and like those are the holdouts, which is a little less than half of 87.
Okay. Yeah. That is plugging right along. Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's why
So
I say I think once folks get all of their OG 13, a lot of folks are going like I'd be done basically.
yeah, not I. We've got years to go. I mean, I'm looking at like 90 has got Metalhead and Night Creepers and Range Vipers. That's 90, and
Well,
we've
I'm
dipped into it pretty good.
yeah, I'd be stoked to have everything up to basically the movie. Like if they to give me everything and all the movie characters, you know. But the thing is, like those '90s characters, like what's one Salvo. I'd be curious to see a take on Salvo.
Well, Desert Scorpion is 91.
Hmm.
The Snake Eyes, the paintball Snake Eyes, which we also just got, that's 91. Mercer's 91. Like that version of the Snow Serpent's cool. We could do that.
You said Mercer. So is the version that no, they're doing a movie-ish version, right?
I don't know that I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't know that I've seen like a reveal of that whole figure.
Yeah, I think they're going
Here,
with
like 91, and there's the Mercer on his own.
mhm. Which this is a no-brainer to do. Because once you've done the movie Mercer, you can really kind of kit bash a 91 Mercer.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, we got Heavy Duties 91 also.
mhm.
Who's the guy that's got the giant rocket launcher attached to his helmet? You know what I'm talking about?
Ooh. Like I don't know. Like I know we want to get them all, but like to me, I don't know if I want a 92 Duke.
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't not want him. He's just sitting on the damn thing like this. Oh man, yeah, like things got silly.
Now,
But
no, no, no.
I want a general flag.
Okay, true. And then one of my faves from that era is the ill
Yeah,
right
this
next to Duke. I really love this figure. I don't know why, but I just do.
yeah, and he's at the end of the day, he's pretty plain Jane. You
Hmm.
know, like they could have some fun redesigning that one, but they've got they've got to do the hydrofiber first.
Right. Oh
But like,
man.
are we going to get the
I
drug
think we
enforcement?
I
Are we
think
going
we
to get?
do. I think we do. I
They
think
got to
like
do, you know, they got to do Headman at some point. I want this motherfucker right here.
the Toxels. Okay.
So cool.
All right. They've already kind of
You
dipped
know what
into
I
the
want?
wind.
I want an iceberg that's turning into a killer whale. That was terrifying. The cartoon. You remember that?
Yeah. I don't. I'll be happy with the iceberg. I like iceberg. I like him and that stalker man. When they really go all out with this Arctic thing, I'm gonna be all in for it.
Yeah. I It's just something about the Arctic stuff. Just maybe it's because Empire Strikes Back happened and I got a bunch of Hoth toys as a little kid, and I remember it happened just as I had like moved from New Jersey to Illinois, and like we got like a record breaking snow that year, and I spent that we didn't have school for weeks, and I was in the backyard playing with my Hoth stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Um, and so like my brain is just locked into that being fun and cool.
Definitely toyetic and playable in the winter if you get winners.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
all of that's cool. I think we covered the gambit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I mean that's an hour and a half of just jibber jabbing with no plan. So uh yeah, if anybody's got any like 3D printing questions or anything, let us know now. Otherwise, we're gonna probably call it a day right here. Uh,
We're
and
definitely awesome.
I'm gonna keep on printing, man. I'll tell you what, like if there's a little part of me that wants to play around with the AMS on the on the P1P. I don't need it. I really don't need it. It's not holding me back in any way. If I was going to spend that much money, I would just buy another P1P.
Okay. I mean, I get you. The the AMS just brings an element of like, oh wow, I can color stuff. Like it does it brings you a different set of joy in a
Yeah,
sense. Okay.
I get it, and I want to play with it, but it's just absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking at a couple other printers. I want to get on something that's a little that has a bigger plate, just something else that
Yeah,
does some auto leveling, but gives me a bigger plate size. But like the
it.
one I'm looking at, there's a bundle now where it comes with its own sort of AMS.
What?
I was looking at there's like a Neptune 4 Max uh and a Cobra Max, like three Cobra 3 Max, and then it has like an AMS bundle sort of thing that it can come with.
Who makes who makes?
The Cobra Max is Anycubic. I mean, Brandon's asking, should we expect? Yeah, the Joe team said they pretty much have a whole Arctic thing that they're going to kind of get into, especially with the funding of the HasLab. So there's a few more figures that they have in line. So that's the Cobra 2. There's a Cobra 3 that does auto leveling.
Cobra 3 V2. This
Cobra
looks like
Max. I'm looking. Yeah, it's a Cobra Max 3
okay.
or a Cobra 3 Max or something like that. So it's basically
Cobra 3
this. But
Max combo. It's
yep,
got to be this.
yep.
All
And
right.
so I'm kind of looking at this.
420 by 420.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And so this combo, I seen it on Amazon for $6.79 for the combo.
It's on there. It's on the any. Am I sharing this right now?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
700. Dude, that's 420. Man. Huh.
So I'm kind of. It's like I don't need another printer. I've got plenty, but this would be the answer to being able to do some classified size prints with coloring.
Yeah. And even just not having like I did this the damn asp I held up earlier. This guy,
Hmm.
it like I had to like monkey with it to make it fit on the print bed, the main body of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Um, 250, like it's working so far, but I could easily not have enough room and have to like get creative.
Hmm.
420, like an extra, that'd be pretty hot. I don't know, like I'm so happy with the bamboo. Is it like, do I trust any cube? Like get one of these, Artwann. Go ahead and buy one, and then like just give us a foot, like run it, like print for like 2 months straight. And if you're like, it's perfect, it's flawless, it's just as easy as the bamboo, go for it. Then I'll get one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's within reason. I've got a slight discretionary fund to be able to get something like this. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Um, but it's possible. And then I'll yeah, I'll run it. I'll run it for a little while and let you know.
like I don't need the AMS stuff. I don't need any of that combo crap for just
The
the
two
Cobra 3. I need the Max. Where's
the max. I think
Cobra 3 Max?
the
Cobra.
max is like 379 or 400 or something like that.
Does it just come? It just comes with this thing. You can't even.
No, you can get it separate.
Okay, yeah, 549
Oh,
for.
that's not the price that I saw. Check that on Amazon.
All right. Uh, Amazon. Any
Hmm.
cubic Cobra 3 Max.
Yeah, that's more
99.
like it. Yep.
Yeah, 420. God damn it. It looks like the
Right.
bed. So the bed's going to slide back and forth, and
Yep.
that's the
So
uh,
you could end up with some or something like that if things mess up. But like I said, I have the Creality V3 whatever's, and it's kind of the same setup. And I've only had that happen once.
auto leveling is just like it's if like I will never touch an FDM machine that doesn't do auto bed leveling ever,
Exactly.
ever, ever,
Exactly.
ever.
Exactly.
It's um yeah, printing fast is great, but it's not like at the end of the day we want
I just
quality.
want I want quality. I want to not have to do auto leveling, or
I don't
I
want
don't want to have to do any leveling. I want to just pop the sucker together really quickly
no, no, nope, 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 nope. Sorry.
and um, get printing right away and not have to worry about like fidgeting with it in order to get the first print.
Yeah. and printing, like not having to walk over to it with a SD card or a thumb drive.
Now that I still have to do with the Crealities. Um, yeah, once you get spoiled with the
Yeah, like once
availability.
you're spoiled, like it's real hard to come back. It's like having a 20-foot boat and being like, I'm gonna go down to an 18. No, you're not.
Right.
Fuck that.
Um, no, the Crealities, I still have to do that with an SD card, but I have auto leveling. It's a pretty decent size. I can get somewhat decent size prints on it, but it's the 220, like just like you were talking about. So that's why I'm looking at that Cobra Max 3.
Yeah, 420, man.
It'd be not because I don't even do um classified scale vehicles right now because I'm like I have like my big printer, it's out of commission right now, and I'm like that's the only thing I would want to print it on.
Yeah,
Like I don't want to be breaking up parts and
yeah. There's a bunch of little things that people have done. Like the classified fang. I don't know how we don't have an actual classified fang yet. To me that seems like more of a win than the claw, honestly. Um, but I would like at some point I'm gonna make myself one, and I
hmm
would love to, just like you printed your half. You know, I would rather not break it up into a bunch of pieces.
yeah.
You know, and I don't think I could. I don't think I could print half a classified scale Fang on the 250 by 250 bed, but the 420, I guarantee
Yeah.
it would absolutely work.
Well, I don't know. I mean, printing it because I'm printing it up. Yeah, yeah. I printed it upwards like this. Does this size double?
It's less than double, but um, longer enough that there's no way. Not like, and I'm basing this on the asp. Like I had to do it at 45, and like it maxed out this side to this side at a 45-degree angle, and it's
Okay,
too wide to do it diagonal. Um, and the fang is, I'm pretty confident, a pinch longer than the main body of the asp.
interesting. Okay, like now it's gotten me want. It has me wanting to try it now to see if it can actually work.
Well, I mean, you don't have to actually print it. You can just put it in the slicer and see if it fits or
Put it on
not.
the slicer, right?
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
that's your homework, and we'll we'll come back. At this point, I do have to get to work. I got to get some stuff done today.
All
So
right.
we didn't get any questions. Mostly just oh yeah, I got to send him some pics. Anyway, we're gonna call it. I'd love to just be back next. I really enjoyed when we started doing like every Sunday. That worked for me. I know that doesn't work for your schedule. And Mike apparently also has a life, so we'll see. But like if we can get back to a regular schedule, that'd be great. And then
Okay. I
we
mean,
can make
Sundays would be the day. It's just yeah, I'm still a little bit booked until I get into the school year.
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Cool. All right, you have your homework. So we'll maybe are you good next weekend or no? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but
Not sure. We'll
not
find out.
sure. We'll find out.
All right. All right. Thanks again, guys. Apparently we're the goats. Pretty awesome. Uh, somebody will be live next weekend, I think. So
Okay, think so.
cool.
All right, let's give it a yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
There it
Stuff.
is.
All right. Later.
Later.